In 1922, Howard Carter uncovered the tomb of a pharaoh that had been buried for over 3,000 years. But that's not all. Some say disturbing this tomb unleashed an ancient curse. People involved in the excavation started dying mysteriously, leading to a media frenzy and raising the question, was it fate or simply coincidence? Join us as we uncover the story of Tutankhamun's tomb, a discovery that changed history and gave birth to one of the most infamous curses of all time. In the annals of archaeology, few events have captured the public's imagination quite like Howard Carter's discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922. Carter, a British archaeologist, had dedicated much of his life to the study of ancient Egypt, and his relentless pursuit of knowledge led him to the Valley of the Kings, where he would unearth one of the most significant archaeological finds in history. The tomb of the young pharaoh Tutankhamun, who reigned during the 14th century BCE, was remarkably well preserved and filled with an astonishing array of artifacts, including golden masks, intricate jewelry, and ceremonial items that offered a glimpse into the opulence of ancient Egyptian life. This discovery not only shed light on the life and death of Tutankhamun, but also ignited a renewed interest in Egyptology, captivating scholars and enthusiasts alike. However, alongside the excitement of this monumental find came a wave of sensational stories and eerie tales, most notably the infamous Curse of the Pharaohs. As news of the discovery spread, reports emerged of misfortune and untimely deaths befalling those who had entered the tomb, leading to widespread speculation about a supernatural curse protecting the resting place of the young king. This intriguing narrative added a layer of mystery to Carter's already remarkable achievement, transforming the discovery into a sensational saga that blurred the lines between history and myth. The curse narrative was fueled by the untimely deaths of several individuals associated with the excavation, including Lord Carnarvon, the financial backer of the expedition, who died shortly after the tomb's opening. Such events sparked public fascination and fear, leading to a media frenzy that painted the discovery in a sinister light. As we delve into the story of Howard Carter and the treasures of Tutankhamun, we will explore not only the archaeological significance of this find, but also the captivating tales that have emerged from it. The combination of historical importance and the sensationalism surrounding the curse continues to intrigue audiences today, making it a compelling topic for exploration. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of Tutankhamun's tomb, examining both the remarkable artifacts that were uncovered and the chilling legends that have persisted through the decades, ensuring that the story of Howard Carter and his discovery remains etched in the annals of history. The journey leading up to Howard Carter's groundbreaking discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 was steeped in a rich context of archaeological exploration in the Valley of the Kings. This area, located on the west bank of the Nile near Luxor, had long been recognized as a burial site for pharaohs and nobility of ancient Egypt. Archaeologists had been drawn to this region for decades, uncovering numerous tombs and artifacts that provided invaluable insights into the culture and practices of the time. However, the tomb of Tutankhamun, a relatively obscure pharaoh who ruled for a brief period, remained hidden, shrouded in mystery and waiting to be unearthed. Howard Carter, who had been working in Egypt since the early 1900s, was determined to locate this elusive tomb, driven by both passion and a sense of duty to contribute to the field of Egyptology. His efforts were significantly bolstered by the support of Lord Carnarvon, a wealthy British aristocrat, an avid Egypt enthusiast. Carnarvon became Carter's benefactor, providing the necessary funding for the excavation. However, their partnership was not without its challenges. Financial struggles plagued their efforts, as previous excavations had yielded little success, leading to doubts about the viability of their continued work. Despite these obstacles, both Carter and Carnarvon remained resolute, fueled by the tantalizing possibility of discovering something extraordinary. As the 1922 excavation season approached, excitement and anticipation reached a fever pitch. After years of searching, Carter's team finally stumbled upon a series of steps leading down into the earth, which they believed could lead to a tomb. The moment was electric, filled with the promise of uncovering treasures that had lain undisturbed for centuries. The atmosphere was charged with hope and curiosity as the team prepared to open the sealed entrance. When the moment finally arrived, the world held its breath. As Carter peered into the darkened chamber, he famously uttered the words, "I see wonderful things," a phrase that would echo through history. The treasures that lay within the tomb were beyond imagination, showcasing the wealth and artistry of ancient Egypt. The excitement surrounding the discovery was palpable, not just for Carter and Carnarvon, but for the entire world, as news of the find spread like wildfire. This monumental event marked a turning point in archaeology, igniting a fascination with ancient Egypt that continues to this day. The significance of Tutankhamun's tomb extended far beyond its treasures. It represented a connection to a bygone era, a glimpse into the life and death of a young pharaoh, and a testament to the enduring allure of Egypt's rich history. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb by Howard Carter in 1922 was not only a monumental archaeological achievement, but also the catalyst for a series of rumors and stories surrounding a supposed curse unleashed by disturbing the pharaoh's final resting place. Initially, Howard Carter himself was skeptical about the existence of any curse. He dismissed the notion as mere superstition, believing that the treasures within the tomb were meant to be appreciated and studied rather than feared. However, as the years unfolded, a series of untimely deaths among those connected to the excavation began to fuel the legend of the curse, casting a shadow over the remarkable find. Among the most notable figures was Lord Carnarvon, Carter's benefactor, who tragically died just months after the tomb's opening. His death, attributed to an infected mosquito bite that led to blood poisoning, was sensationalized by the media, which quickly linked it to the curse. The narrative gained traction when it was reported that Carnarvon's dog had also died mysteriously at the same time, further feeding the public's imagination. Other individuals associated with the excavation also faced strange fates. For instance, George J. Gould, an American financier who visited the tomb shortly after its opening, died unexpectedly from a fever. Similarly, Arthur M. Mace, one of Carter's colleagues, suffered a series of health issues that ultimately led to his death. These incidents, while perhaps coincidental, were woven into the fabric of the curse narrative, creating an aura of mystery and danger surrounding the tomb. The media played a crucial role in amplifying the curse narrative, transforming it into a sensational story that captivated the public. Newspapers and magazines of the time eagerly reported on the deaths and misfortunes of those involved, often embellishing the details to create a more dramatic tale. Headlines proclaimed the curse of the pharaohs, and the public's fascination with the supernatural grew exponentially. This sensationalism not only heightened interest in ancient Egypt, but also sparked a broader cultural phenomenon, leading to a surge in books, films, and discussions about curses and the supernatural. The combination of real tragedies and media hype created a perfect storm, ensuring that the legend of the curse would endure long after the initial discovery. As a result, the story of Tutankhamun's tomb became not just an archaeological milestone, but also a captivating narrative filled with intrigue, mystery, and the ever-present allure of the unknown. The media played a pivotal role in shaping the myth of the curse associated with the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb, significantly influencing public perception and interest in ancient Egypt. One of the key factors in this phenomenon was the exclusive reporting rights granted to the Times newspaper, which allowed them to cover Howard Carter's groundbreaking discovery in a way that no other publication could. This exclusivity not only positioned the Times as the primary source of information about the excavation, but also created a sense of urgency and excitement around the story. However, the coverage quickly took a sensational turn. The media's penchant for dramatic storytelling led to exaggerated accounts of the supposed curse, transforming what might have been a straightforward archaeological narrative into a captivating saga filled with danger and foreboding. Reports of mysterious deaths and misfortunes among those connected to the excavation were often sensationalized, with headlines that evoked fear and fascination. The public was drawn into a narrative that suggested the tomb was not merely a historical site, but a place of supernatural peril, where disturbing the resting place of the young pharaoh could unleash dire consequences. The difference between actual historical events and the embellished stories propagated by the press is stark. While it is true that several individuals associated with the excavation faced unfortunate fates, many of these incidents were coincidental and lacked any direct connection to the tomb itself. For instance, Lord Carnarvon's death was attributed to a mosquito bite, a common occurrence that could happen to anyone, yet the media framed it as a direct result of the curse. Similarly, other reported deaths were often linked to the tomb without substantial evidence, creating a narrative that blurred the lines between fact and fiction. As a result, the myth of the curse became deeply ingrained in public consciousness, overshadowing the actual significance of Carter's discovery. The sensationalized stories captivated audiences, leading to a widespread belief in the curse that persisted long after the initial excitement of the discovery faded. This interplay between media sensationalism and public perception not only transformed the narrative surrounding Tutankhamun's tomb, but also highlighted the power of the press in shaping historical legacies, often prioritizing intrigue over accuracy. After the monumental discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922, Howard Carter's life took on a new dimension, marked by both acclaim and the shadow of the infamous curse narrative. Unlike many of the individuals associated with the excavation who reportedly suffered mysterious fates, Carter enjoyed a relatively long and healthy life following the discovery. He continued to work in Egyptology, dedicating himself to the study and preservation of ancient Egyptian artifacts, and he became a celebrated figure in the field. His health remained stable for many years, allowing him to travel and lecture extensively about his findings, further solidifying his reputation as one of the foremost archaeologists of his time. However, the irony of Carter's eventual death in 1939 from Hodgkin's lymphoma starkly contrasts with the sensationalized tales of the curse. While many believed that disturbing the tomb had unleashed a malevolent force, Carter's demise came years after the discovery, and it was due to a common illness rather than any supernatural retribution. This fact underscores the absurdity of the curse narrative, as it highlights the randomness of life and death, which is often overlooked in favor of more dramatic storytelling. Carter's experience serves as a reminder that despite the sensationalism surrounding the tomb, he lived a life that was not defined by the ominous tales that circulated in the media. Carter's legacy, therefore, is not one of doom and gloom, but rather one of remarkable achievement and dedication to the field of Egyptology. His contributions to our understanding of ancient Egypt far outweigh the sensational stories that emerged after the tomb's discovery, As we reflect on his life, it becomes clear that the narrative of the curse is more a product of media sensationalism than a reflection of reality. Howard Carter's story is ultimately one of passion, perseverance, and a profound respect for the ancient world, standing in stark contrast to the myths that sought to overshadow his remarkable accomplishments. The myth of the curse, associated with Tutankhamun's tomb, has captivated the public imagination for decades, yet a closer examination of the evidence reveals significant challenges to its existence. Numerous studies have investigated the lives of individuals involved in the excavation, and findings consistently show that most of them lived long and healthy lives. For instance, a comprehensive analysis conducted by researchers in the years following the discovery indicated that many key figures, including Howard Carter himself, enjoyed longevity well into their later years. This evidence starkly contrasts with the sensationalized narratives that suggest a widespread curse targeting those who entered the tomb. So, what's the lesson here? It's easy to get swept up in the allure of a good story, especially when there's mystery, drama, and a touch of the supernatural. But sometimes it's science, research, and facts that give us the most meaningful insights. Carter's discovery was a turning point in archaeology, and though the curse may have sold books and movies, the real magic was in the tomb itself. So the next time someone tells you about a supernatural curse, just remember, it's often the truth that's the most exciting story of all. If you enjoyed uncovering the myths behind Tutankhamun's tomb and want to keep diving into the world of history, archaeology, and the truth behind the legends, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video.